Okay, here we are, Tuesday night, getting on the hour, and I am so excited for our presentation here tonight. We have some lovely people here who get to be another co-host, and we get a wonderful testimonial, so I'm really excited about that. So, just wanting to make sure everybody is here. You are on the right call. You're coming to the Riemann overview. If you sent your link out to other people, this is the time where you want to say, hey, you know what? Make sure you got the right number to join. Make sure you're on. Send those last minute text messages out because it is going to be a fantastic call. Now, in the chat, go to the chat right now. And I would love for you to give your name, where you're calling in from. We want to see where everybody is tuning in from. And while we are doing that, we are going to play a short, quick video to get things started.
Oh no.
Are we not having sound? Are we having technical issues?
I don't know why the sound does not work. It doesn't work on Canva for some reson.
Okay, well, that's okay. Guess what? We're gonna cut out the video, which is fine. Um, so those of you, again, if you're dialing in, let us know where you're calling in from. We like playing that video at the very beginning just to kind of share with you like what we're about, what we believe in, what we're doing here. You know, there's some catchy words and some catchy phrases that make me go, hey, this looks like fun. This looks like something I definitely want to get on the movement for. So I see people from Toronto, Sydney, Australia, fantastic. Yeah, we got no sound. We got that. We're good. Alberta, Carstairs, awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so we're not going to waste any time. Like I said, I'm excited. You're going to be hearing from a beautiful woman here in a few short minutes, Christy Ballaston, my friend and just a powerful, powerful leader here at Riemann. And then, of course, we have a wonderful testimonial who's going to be popping on and sharing her story about what these products have done for her and her starting her new business adventure here as well. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Tracy Zimmer. I'm coming to you from Calgary, Alberta. I have a 20-year-old son and a 17-year-old daughter, which is really crazy to think about and to actually say out loud. If anybody can relate, let me know in the chat. But I was a teacher when I first got introduced to this industry back in 2012, actually. And it's typically something that I could have never even imagined myself ever doing. But I heard the words skincare, which I already used anyways. I heard reap the benefits from purchasing from your own online store. And I heard extra money. And I was like, that sounds like fun. So, all in all, in a nutshell, I've been out of the classroom now for over 11 years because I said yes to something that was unfamiliar to me. So, these products truly, truly blow my mind that we have here to offer. And it's why I love sharing them. And I've been here now at Riemann for almost a year and a half. And I can tell you, you know, when you start hearing from Christy about our products, about our company, and you start hearing about the timing and everything that we have that's coming together here at Riemann, you're going to see why we're so excited. And you're going to see why whoever invited you tonight said, you need to get on and just hear more. So we're going to get this kicked off. Like I said, we have Christy Belliston in the house. She is not only a mom, a wife, a grandma, if you can even believe it, because when you see her, you're going to be like, no way. But she's also a director here. She's a boss in this industry, and I absolutely adore and love her. She's got a beautiful heart. So, Christy, we're going to turn this over to you to kick this off and get things going.
You're amazing. Thank you, Tracy. And ditto, you guys. Tracy, for those of you guys that know Tracy, you know how amazing she is. She's just one of the kindest people that I have ever had the opportunity to get to just be in alignment with here at Riemann. And so we're having so much fun. Okay, guys, we do have a giveaway for you too at the end. So I just want to first of all say welcome. So excited that you guys are here. Make sure that you know how to use the chat. And as you guys are chatting with us, we're going to keep this really interactive and fun. That's how you guys are going to earn entries towards the giveaway that we're going to be announcing at the very, very end. So who's excited? Put me into the chat if you are excited. We want to hear from you. We also want to see if you know how to use that chat as well. It's a little bit of a test. Also, when you guys are chatting with us and interacting, if you do not have your name on your Zoom, please make sure that you type in your name, your first and your last name, so that we can make sure that if you end up being our winner, then we know who we're sending these products to, which would be really, really, really fun. Okay. All right. I'm going to get out of the way. I'm going to share my screen with you guys, and we're going to get this party started. All right, here we go. So we're going to start here because I feel like starting from the beginning is always the best place to start. So let me paint a little picture for you. So first of all, Riemann didn't just enter the scene, you guys. We basically planted the flag in the ground. Founded in Korea in 2018, we've done over 3 billion in revenue and have sold 40 million bottles, you guys, in a country the size of Indiana, with 4,000 plus other skincare brands fighting for space. I just want you guys to like pause for just a moment and really take that in. 4,000 other skincare brands fighting for space, people that have been there for years and years and years, and we came in and we completely took over. And so I think right there speaks volumes about what the impact that we're already having. And that's basically like launching a new soda brand in Atlanta. If you guys live in Atlanta, like right, outselling Coca-Cola, you know what I'm talking about. So this isn't just a startup, it's a rocket ship, and it's basically already in the sky. So this is where it's really exciting. We're rated the #1 K-beauty brand in Korea, which again is like being the top sushi restaurant in Tokyo. It basically means that it's something that we're bringing the gold standard where we've just come into North America, we're basically bringing that gold standard here. And so you guys right now on this call are positioned as the first wave of leaders. There are rare opportunities in place when you come into a company like this that has the background that ours has, and that is also new in our area. So I love ground floor, and you guys get the thrill of ground floor. And it's basically this crazy momentum that's happening right now. Again, there's no risk. Usually, when you come into a ground floor opportunity, there are a risk because it's a startup, it's a baby company, but you guys, we're already established. So I just want you to just imagine joining basically like Apple, but after the iPhone. That's what the timing is right now. So Riemann hit number 22 on the DSN list before we even officially launched in the US. So again, if you don't know what that is, look it up. It's actually incredible. I was blown away when I knew that we were already number 22. So we've got the receipts. Now we're writing the next chapter, and we're writing it with you in it. And because you're sitting here on this call right now, just remember you're not early. You are right on time, and you're not building from scratch. We're already so established, but you do get to have that first movers advantage opportunity that we have right now. So let's meet our brands. Think of Riemann basically as an umbrella of like a luxury estate. That's how I like to look at Riemann. These are basically the keys to the room inside, right? So each brand, we have our ICD, we have Bodolab, and we have Lifening. And so this is designed to elevate basically a different part of your self-care ritual. And so, for example, the ICD is your skincare's architect, is basically your building structure. This is what's going to give you that beautiful, radiant, glass glowing skin that we're all looking for, right? And then we have our Bodolab, and this is basically like your personal spa retreat. This is hair care. This is body care. Wait until you guys see the before and after pictures. They're going to blow you away. If you're new, would you put new in the comments so that we can welcome you if this is your first time that you've ever even heard of this brand? If you have heard of us before, just put a 1 in the chat so that we can also see you as well. And then we have our Lifening. You guys, this is basically your restoring gut health, boosting beauty from within. And so again, we take a holistic approach to your to health and beauty and wellness and all the things. Okay, so this is going to bring us to our first interactive question for you guys. So get your fingers ready. I want to pull up the chat so I can also see you guys as well. And we have Samsung, who is brand new on this call. That's amazing. Make sure you put your name, Samsung, in the chat as you interact with us so that we know who you are. Okay. All right, here it is. Quick question. What year was Riemann founded? Let's see if you guys are paying attention. And how many bottles have already been sold in Korea? Look at you guys go. Smarties, 2018, amazing. 40 million, Jamie's got it. That's right, Fran. Good job. Good job, everybody. Okay, amazing. Oh, you guys are just right. You are paying attention. That's so awesome. All right. So while you guys are still guessing, and this again, this is how you guys are going to earn entries towards the giveaway tonight. Let's talk a little bit about why our products don't just sit on your skin and they actually speak to it. This is why you're going to feel the difference immediately. You're going to see the difference in less than 3 days. That's pretty amazing, and that's a powerful statement. And we can say that with full confidence here. So everything that we create, you guys, starts with basically this trio right here. And I want you to think of them as the holy trinity of transformation. So number one, what makes us different? The giant bee young pool. You guys, this basically isn't, it's not just a plant. And I think sometimes we think, okay, yes, great, they have their own plant. You guys, we have our own plant. We created our own plant. Basically, if you're familiar with tiger's grass, tiger's grass is already known for its healing properties. And all we did is we took it and we decided, let's grow it in a water that actually has energy. Let's grow it in a water that's loaded with minerals. And this is where our Jeju Lava Energy Water came into place. And what happened was this tiny little plant, known already for its powerful healing properties, grew 6 times its normal size. And this is what brought us to our giant BM pool. We only use it in its fresh essence. You're never going to see this dried or dead. And so again, all of these reasons are why we're seeing such a significant difference. This is in all of our products across the board. So it's grown only for Rheemon, and it's in this wonderful volcanic Jeju water, basically loaded with minerals. And this is what's going to give you guys your skin the brightening and the healing. Basically, we're all aging backwards. And that, again, that flawless, beautiful skin, it almost makes it looks like you have a filter on, but that's now like that's your skin. So you don't need to use filters anymore, which is so freeing. And then we have our Jeju Lava Energy Water. You guys, this is basically liquid gold. This isn't tap water. This is an ingredient in itself. It's basically filtered naturally for over 400,000 years. And it's this volcanic water. It carries minerals. And it's also UNESCO protected. And guess what? We have rights. And so not everybody has rights to this water. Very, very few people actually do, and we're one of them. So it's basically like giving your skin a drink from the fountain of youth. That's the best way that I can explain it. And then we have our nanoliposomal technology, and this is our delivery system. This is where science meets skincare with precision. Basically, we're shrinking the ingredients to these microscopic molecules so they don't just sit on your skin like frosting. That's what you're going to see on most products. They're just going to sit on your skin like frosting. People think they're doing something just because maybe it added a little bit of moisture. You guys, this allows all of our incredible ingredients to sink in and basically go past the skin barrier. And this is why you guys are going to experience such a transformation with our products. So that's what makes us different from anything else. Um, if our skincare had a trophy case, this line would actually need a second shelf. So we are EWG certified. What does that mean? We're clean and non-toxic. We're vegan, cruelty-free. What does that mean? We're backed by Dermagrade technology. We have 16 patents. We are 25 plus global awards in the beauty industry alone. You guys, this isn't fluff. It's high performance skincare that's earned its glow. No needles. No BS, just gonna say that. Basically just clinical results that you can actually feel. All right, this brings us to our next interactive question. So I want to read what Amy wrote really quick. I've already had people tell me I'm aging backwards and I've only had the products for 2 weeks. Best, right? The best. This is confidence, you guys, and confidence is priceless. So, okay, guys, which two powerhouse ingredients are found in our skincare formulas that help soothe, that help hydrate, and help brighten the skin? And I'll give you a little hint if I see you guys kind of like, oh, I don't know, which two powerhouse ingredients are found in our skincare formulas. Okay, I'm going to give you a little hint. One comes from Jeju. There we go. There we go. Bee Young Pool, Jeju Lava Energy Water. I knew that you guys would get it. Good job. All right, let's take a look at some results here. So first of all, take a really good look at this slide because this is where belief gets built. You guys, these are real women, of course, no filters here, no editing, just 30 days of using clean cosmeceutical grade. That's what we are, products. You guys can see the results here. Look at the far left. This is one of my best friends, Deneen, in 12 days. 12 days. The middle, 30 days of using our RAD 100 line. What a difference. Cindy, over here on the upper right, 30 days of using these incredible products. And so, and it just keeps getting better and better and better. These are the types of pictures that we're being sent to. And I can't even tell you the joy that this brings to be able to have people that you love and you care about, and you see the confidence that this product is giving them. So this isn't just skincare, it's evidence. And so this is where I get to bring our special guest here. So you guys are going to be able to meet Angela. I've always wanted to meet this amazing woman. I've seen this before and after, kind of floating around. And I've always been so impressed with it. And to have the honor of having her here to share her story this evening is so incredible. So, Angela, I'm just going to read this. Angela isn't just a talented hairstylist and makeup artist. She's a visionary who knows exactly what it means to work with performance products. So she started as a customer, you guys. She began her journey, like many of us do, as a curious customer. But when she began to use the products, I mean, look at the difference, you guys. There's no makeup here. These are the results that, of course, impressed her, and they transcended into everything that she had ever used in her professional kit. So again, these weren't just products for her. They were the essentials for her skin, and this is what has given her that real change inside and out. But what I love the most is that we actually have her here. So I'm going to stop sharing and we're going to bring her up so you guys can see this beautiful lady. Where is she walking on the beach? Oh, it's starting to get a little dark there. So Angela, go ahead and unmute yourself and we're going to bring you up nice and big. Thanks so much for being here.
No problem. Good evening, everybody. As Christy said, I'm trying to get my picture in. My name is Angela Chiquette, and I started using Rimmon March 2024, thanks to my good friend Tracy. I've had terrible rosacea since I had my son in 2006, and I've tried everything from medical care, from drugstore stuff, from beauty counters, like from everywhere, and nothing worked for my skin. To the point during COVID, I was sent to the hospital because my rosacea was so bad, like it was inflamed under my eyes. Sorry, I don't have the best view on right now. I'm trying to hold my phone and not be in people's way. I'm in Costa Rica on holidays. So as Christy said, I'm a hairstylist and I also do makeup. And this product has been a godsend. I don't know if any of you have questions. I started using 4 products, which was the oil cleanser, the snow powder, the calming gel, and actually the RAD 100 cream when I started, because I was really, really nervous about my skin sensitivity, because anything I tried did not make my skin happy. Within days, I didn't have a purge. Within days, the redness calmed down. My dryness was gone. Like if I went to Sephora and they put a thing up to my face, it said extremely dry. I don't have extremely dry skin anymore. It's amazing. Out here in Costa Rica, the sunscreen has been phenomenal. I was on a catamaran yesterday. The salt was stinging my skin a bit. So when we got back to the condo, I did my regime, put my calming gel on. This morning I woke up and my skin was great. There was no redness. My lips, as you saw in that picture, my lips would get really sensitive from the sun, from stress. They don't. Like my lips out here, especially with the oil, amazing. So yeah, I don't know if anyone has any questions. My girlfriends are beckoning me, but I'd love to answer any questions anyone has. Oh, I see. What did you start with? As I said, the oil, the powder cleanser, the calming gel, and the RAD 100 skin cream. And then slowly, as I got more confident, now I use all of the EX line. Like I love the EX cream. The only thing I don't use, I think, that I haven't tried because toners scare me, is the toner. But I've tried everything and everything has worked great.
Amazing. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, first, Angela, thank you. I know you're on vacation. When Tracy told me that you were going to still speak, I was like, on vacation? So your commitment is amazing, and it really just speaks volumes about your love for these products. And I have to add, Tracy, I know you wanted to add a little bit onto the back end of this.
Yeah, no, I just for Angela, she put trust in me to try the products. I know she was hesitant about it because everything else kind of interrupted her skin. And for months I actually said to her, you should become a planner. And she was like, no, 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 I'll keep referring to you. I don't want to be a planner. And then after too many people were sitting in her chair as when she was styling their hair, asking her what she was using, she's like, okay, I think I need to be a planner. So she's already hit manager already. So just goes
Woohoo! That's the
to
part I
love.
wanted you to say. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to announce that. You need to announce that.
So just goes to show you what our products can do and what it can turn into for people as well.
Yeah, it's amazing. Amazing. All right. Thank you, Angela, so much. And if you guys have any more questions for her, keep asking because she's here and she can answer those for you as well. All right, you guys, we are not just skincare, we are also hair care. And I always say that the skincare is what caught my attention and what brought me here, but it's the hair care that kept me here. And so the hair care is absolutely amazing. This is our Desert Cola hair care. So I want you guys to think of this as basically a rescue team for your scalp. It's made with Desert Cola. Basically, that's the miracle of the desert. And this is a water light treatment. It works it basically detoxifies your scalp. So it's going to clear away oil and impurities. It's going to nourish the root. It's going to repair and hydrate within seconds. Basically, the results speak for themselves. You guys, this is after one use. Are you ready? 83% reduction in scalp oil, 29% increase in scalp hydration, 20% increase in hair resilience. Basically, what that means is that less buildup, more bounce. These are some of the things that I hear people say from their first use. Hair that behaves, shines, and just feels silky soft and thrives. And so that's our hair care products. Wait till you see the before and afters. They're coming up next. And then we also have our body care as well. And basically, if the Desert Cola is the rescue team, the Samuel, how you pronounce the main ingredient in our body care, is basically the spa therapist. So it's infused with hydrocollagen 3. And what is that? That's collagen and hyaluronic acid coming together, and it truly does just caress your skin. It's a gentle lather that melts away dryness. We have an amazing body scrub that leaves your skin really soft and smooth. And then, well, I have the body scrub. It's coming. I know Tracy probably has the body scrub too. And then we also have, of course, the body wash as well. Check out the before and afters, you guys. This is the part where we just stop talking for a minute and we just let these results speak for themselves. I mean, check this out. Look at this. These are real people, real timelines, real transformations. Look at the skin. That one got me so excited because my skin is really starting to look, I'm aging, I'm 52, right? My skin's starting to get that crepiness. And so I got really, really excited when I saw that before and after. So this is hair that comes back to life. I mean, everything that you're looking for. And we're going to move on to our next interactive question. So Desert Cola, you guys, is known as the miracle of the, and you guys can, this one's multiple choice, so it's really easy. A, mountains, B, sea, B, C, desert. That was, and you guys got it. Ding, ding, ding. Good job. Good job. All right. Next one. We have another one. This is for the body care. And Samuel body care is infused with what game-changing ingredient? What is it? And if you need a little hint, I'll give you a hint. It's the main ingredient. It's basically like two things in one. Yep, H3, hydrocollagen 3. Great job, Marie. Amazing. Great job, Jamie. Hydrocollagen 3. All right, Samsung, make sure you put your name so we know who you are. Make sure you guys put your name when you guys are guessing. All right, my part is done, and I have the honor of introducing the amazing Tracy. She did quickly introduce herself a little bit, but you guys, this woman has been in the industry for over 13 years. She brings a wealth of experience. She definitely has a teacher's heart, and so I can't wait for you to hear from her. I am going to just quickly get out of the way, and Tracy, the floor is now yours.
All right. Well, awesome job, everybody. Give them some love. Didn't Christy do an amazing job going over these products? Aren't you like, I can't wait to try them? In fact, if you have tried the products, if you're using them, I would love for you to tell me your favorite one in the chat and see what is your absolute favorite. And if you're not using them yet, let us know. Are you excited to get using them? Because I know the first time I heard about these products, I was like, I cannot wait to get them on my skin, right? And I highly suggest you take that before picture and have that after picture, a week later, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, so that you can create your own story as well. So we have a little slogan here that's called change your face, change your finances. Guess what? You get to do both at once if you choose to do that. Just a question. Anybody here that is open to earning extra income? If you're open to earning extra income, say yes, me, yes, me, yes, me, right? I don't think anybody's wants to turn that away. And at the end of the day, our cost of living is going up. Nobody can deny that, right? Anybody here have kids in sports? Kids in college, universities. I've got one in university. I have one in competitive sports, and they cost an arm and a leg. They really do. And so I'm very thankful for this industry, and I'm thankful that somebody thought about me when they were sharing this. And like I said before, when I first started, it was I started to earn extra. That was my goal, just to earn some extra, and it turned into so much more. It really and truly was an industry and a profession that I was not familiar with. I was not educated on. And, the freedom that it has given me. Now, I did take this full time. This is something you can do whatever you choose to do, whether it's hobby money, part-time money, full-time money. It is it's out there. It's for whatever you choose for that to be. So I'm going to just go over really quickly here what that kind of looks like in a very, condensed version. Okay, we have videos, we have the full detailed compensation plan. And if that's something that you want to see, make sure that you get back to the person that invited you and say, hey, I want to know the in-depth of this compensation plan. But there's a few things that I do want to highlight because we are unique. We are not only unique in our products, our philosophy, all the things, we are also unique in our compensation plan. So you guys see 4 levels here. There's more levels in this compensation plan than what I'm showing. But as a planner is basically like, hey, you get an affiliate link and you can go out there and share, and that base commission is at 10%. Then we look at manager. Okay, I want you to see manager and senior manager. So that manager position, you're earning 20 to 30% back, rebate, reward, commissions, depending what you're doing with it, who you're sharing it with, how many people you're sharing with, and all the things. At the senior manager position, that you're at 30, 40%. Okay. So I always say, don't leave money on the table. If you're doing the work anyway, get the highest pay. Now, one thing to note about that manager and senior manager position is they are lifetime ranks. Once you hit it one time, you're never going back to requalify. You are there for life. Okay. There's no active status here, which means you are not required to purchase every single month, like 99% of the other companies make you do, right? So that's always one that people go, what? Are you sure? Yes, we are sure. We also have volume that rolls over after the end of the month. You're not starting at 0, and no subscriptions or fees, which is very, very exciting. So I always say when you first get started, make that manager as fast as you can, then senior manager as fast as you can. Now, if you're somebody that loves team building and opening up, the big umbrella, you want to get to that team leader position, which does require some different things other than that manager and senior manager position. But that at that time, you are bringing in a lot more volume and you do have a team as well. So one thing that we want to highlight here is we have a special going on right now. So normally it's $20 to be an affiliate. We did have, I know in Canada it is free, but $20 for the year to be here and be partnered with us and have the ability or option to earn income while using these incredible products is amazing. So make sure, again, you get back to the person that invited you, because we have things called starter kits, which are there, especially for the people getting started. You have a 30-day window to purchase those, which gives you some free items. And I always say, if you can save anything, always go for your best bang for your buck. So there we go. All right. So let's move on to the future, because we just heard Christy talk about skincare, hair care, body care. And we're not stopping there. In fact, Remont is known for always looking at the next, the innovative, what's happening. We have a new category that just got launched April 16th. So excited. I'm telling you, the buzz around this line is going viral. People are so excited. People are absolutely loving it. It is our ICD makeup. So they spent years making versions of this makeup to really and truly get it perfect. Now, I'll tell you, we call it hybrid makeup because it also has our skin health benefits in this makeup. And we're still avoiding over 3,000 plus ingredients also in our makeup line. So you can see here this cushion. And I'm not one to wear a lot of makeup. I don't like a lot of makeup. I don't like the feel of cakey makeup. This cushion I wear every day. I don't feel that I have makeup on my face, but it gives me beautiful coverage. It gives that like airbrush look without the filters like Chrissy was talking about. And it doesn't settle into any fine lines. It stays put for the day. It's not rubbing off anywhere. So I'm just absolutely thrilled. And then of course we have, into our lips that we're not going to stop at face. We're going to get into our lips. And we have tint in semi-matte and in velvet. So we have 3 in the semi-matte, 4 in the velvet shade. And again, I'm not a big lipstick where I do have some on tonight. I forget even what shade I use. I think maybe Evening Rose or something like that. But it is, again, so light. There's no stickiness to it. You barely feel like you have anything on. It's not going in your lines or creases or cracks. And in fact, it stays good for the entire day. So I love the lip oil to put over top of it. I'm trying to grab it here. I don't know if you can see this, but this is our lip oil and lip tint. And in fact, they go together like a magnet so that when it's in your purse, you can dig and you're not losing anything anywhere. So absolutely love these two things. They go everywhere with me. Find your right shade for you, grab that lip oil. And in fact, the lip oil you can use as a sleep mask at night as well. So where does this all begin? Where does all these products made? What's happening here? It is on Jeju Island. You heard Chrissy talk about this beautiful place. In fact, it's like the Hawaii of Korea is what they call it. So Jeju Island is the UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most beautiful islands. In fact, I had the opportunity to go there. I actually got to visit all of these facility stations, okay? So what's so special is that everything is controlled here on the campus of Jeju. So we have 140,000 square foot smart farm, okay? They make a perfect environment to grow that Byungpool plant absolutely perfectly to go the fresh extracts into our products. And then we have our government facilities with our lava energy water. We've got our labs, we've got our research area. In fact, the company is vertically integrated. And what that means is that they own every step of the process, which is so cool. Okay. When we can say that, that is like, I mean, that is a big deal. We're not ever relying on somebody else. We have it. We've got all the control over everything. So I remember seeing this and being there and going like, wow, this is just such a bigger scale than I could have ever even imagined. And what I really was wowed by was our Remont Village. So we have our own village, and I want to brag about this place a little bit because I don't think it gets bragged about enough. When I stepped foot on here, I was like, oh my goodness, these are resort homes, villas, okay, with swimming pools, our own swimming pool, our own restaurants, cafes. We have our own spa. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. And it's owned and operated by Remont, so nobody can just go on to, Expedia and go book a vacation there. It is for the leadership. It is for the field. And Chairman On was really, that was something that was his vision for when he was putting this all together. And in fact, they're in the process right now of expanding the village because we are growing so much. They have incentive trips there. They hold meetings there, all the things. But I can tell you, the pictures don't do this place justice. And to be able to say that we have this, there's companies out there that talk about having a village, talk about having an island. And when I got started, it was like, hey, we're not talking about it. We actually have it. And to go there and experience it firsthand was really remarkable. So we have lots going on, lots of excitement here. And I'll tell you what, when I got started, I didn't take the decision of coming here lightly. I had always been in skincare. I love skincare. It sticks. It helps you build a solid residual income business and brings you true customers. And that was really, really important to me. So I also knew that Korea is known for their skincare. you just know that when skincare is coming out of Korea, you know that it is top quality, top notch, right? And when I heard avoiding over 3,000 ingredients, I was like, wow, that's pretty incredible. We're a $13 billion industry, and it's expected to go to $30 billion in the next few years. Talk about a movement, right? Talk about timing. And when I've met our chairman, our formulator, our owner, he has this vision, right? And he has literally 100-year plan mapped out. He wants to become the #1 K-beauty brand, not only in Korea, but across the entire world, which is so exciting because I know that we will be, because every country that we are opening in, we're opening 50 in the next 5 years, right? We just opened Mexico. People in Mexico are dying for our products. They're loving them. They're putting them on our skin. And it's so exciting. So the power of timing, we have an advantage. Like Christy said, we get to have this baby company with a $3 billion backing and credibility, that there is no risk, which is so exciting. So if you decide to join us, I want to say officially welcome. If you want to just try our products and become a customer, we welcome that as well. But we definitely want to give a giveaway here before we end our call. And in the chat, actually, before we do the giveaway, I would like to know, like, where are you? Did anything here tonight pique your interest? We certainly want you to get back to the person that invited you and just let them know, like, are you a 1 where you're like, nope, this is definitely not for me? And you're like a 10, sign me up, let's go, this is exciting. Or maybe you're at a 7, you're like, I might need a little bit more information, but put that in the chat, let us know. But we are going to give away an experience kit. Now, an experience kit is like a 2 to 3 week trial set of our skincare line. And let me see, I got some names here pulled up. Who is going to be the winner, who's been interacting. And we are going to go with Cheryl Wendy. Cheryl Wendy, are you on the call tonight?
Hello, Wendy. Are you still here, Cheryl? That's exciting.
Okay, awesome,
And
awesome.
it's Cheryl Win CL.
Okay, awesome. So how are we going to grab her information? Do we have that ready to go?
Okay, yes, I'll hurry and do it. Talk for just 1 second and I'll hurry.
Okay, awesome. So there it is, guys. That is Rimmon. Like I said, we have so much more on the go. Like I said, the makeup line is booming. People are so excited about it. I can't wait for the eyes. I've heard little birdies in my ear about what's coming next. I'm not going to share it because somebody will hold me to it and go like, Tracy said on the Zoom. No, there's lots coming. The one thing I know is that we are innovative. We're always at the forefront of what's coming and what's new and exciting in the world of beauty. So there's just so much. But anyways, I'm so excited for you guys to have joined us tonight. I hope you enjoy it. And thank you again for coming on and listening.
Thanks, everybody. Cheryl, grab that link before we end, and you're going to fill that out, and that's how we're going to get your giveaway to you. Amazing call, Tracy. You're awesome. Thanks, everybody, for coming. Unmute yourself. Say goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks for a great call.
I was waiting. Bye.
Oh, that was great.
Goodbye,
Thank
Trina.
you.
Bye-bye. Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Hello, happy Monday. I cannot believe it's April 28th. I even had to just go look at my calendar. But here we are. It is the end of April and we are on our final week of our Partner Up Spring Up Challenge. I'm so excited. I'm going to give everyone a minute to jump on. I am coming to you just a couple minutes after the scheduled time. I apologize. We have our leadership call on Monday mornings and it's running over today, but I jumped over here to be sure that we are connecting and coming out to all of you that have been working so hard. And I don't even want to say so hard. Let's reframe that you guys have been, just plugging in. Let's just say that you guys have been plugging in. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Gabby. Last time I went live, I couldn't see you guys. So I think I did it right this time. So I can actually see who's jumping on. I know there's more of you as well. I can't see all the names, but so grateful for all of you. And really for this community. You know, we all have very busy lives out there. I know that everyone has, you know, their family, maybe your job, you've got just things, right? Like I know I do. So I just really appreciate that you guys, you know, let's see, we're almost on 45 days, right? This is our last week. So it's been about a month that you guys have consistently showed up for your business with Riemann, and really more importantly, for yourselves. So we're going to talk about that today. My name is Susan Manuello. If I haven't gotten to meet you yet, I'm a senior